Howdy folks, how's it going? Gabriel here. So in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can help Nepal the best way possible. I am not there in Nepal, I'm here in Taos, New Mexico. I went to Nepal in February of 2014, bought this shirt in Kathmandu, did the Langtang National Park trek in the Himalayas north of Kathmandu. And so it's been very devastating to read the reports and see videos and everything of the damage and devastation to historical buildings and people's homes and the loss of life and all the tragedy that has come about from this terrible earthquake. And so today then I was curious to find out what had happened at Langtang National Park since I'd trekked there and it's such a spectacular spot. And I was dismayed to discover that it has basically been destroyed, like just completely altered, and it is, completely off the grid as far as returning there at this point. Who knows what the future holds? They don't even know the full extent of the damage. And so I came across this article talking about 3 Americans that got trapped there and were stranded for 6 days as a result of the earthquake, waiting for rescue, and were finally helicoptered out of there. They were at a point, Bamboo, which is one of the first little villages you come to on the trail, which I also had stopped at and taken a break during my trek there. So I read that article and then scrolled below and found another article that was kind of attached to that story, and here's the title. The best way to help Nepal recover from the quake? Go there on vacation. So this article was written May 8th, 2015. Today is May 9th, so it's just a day old. We are pleased to inform you that Nepal is now safe to visit, reads an email from Adventure Mountain Explorer Treks and Expeditions sent out on Wednesday. If you have already booked your holiday or you are planning to, we welcome you with an open heart. The message from the Kathmandu-based mountaineering and sightseeing organizers represents a larger plea from the small Himalayan nation as it continues to pick itself up from the devastating April 25th earthquake that claimed over 7,000 lives. Nepal is very safe to travel. Life is back to normal. Now, I think many would probably disagree that life is back to normal. Depends on where you are, of course. It sounds like it's still in the early stages of even figuring out the full extent of the damage. So that is, that is a PR statement there. Life is back to normal. But the point is that it is possible to travel there, that it is not completely, off limits for tourism, and that the best way that you can make a direct impact on people's lives is to go there and spend your tourist dollars. Obviously, donating to charities is still a good thing. I donated to one, Mercy Corps. I will put a link down below this video to that charity organization if you want to go ahead and donate. Obviously, not everyone can hop on a flight to Nepal and go backpacking around or trekking or whatever. But if you're considering going on a vacation like, outdoors, mountaineering, stuff like that, then don't strike Nepal off your list. Keep it in mind as a possibility. They are still figuring out the full extent of the damage, of course. TAAN is planning assessment expeditions to popular trekking sites like the Mount Everest Circuit, the Annapurna region, and the Langtang National Park in the weeks to come. So stay tuned, and in the coming weeks and months, and there will be more information on where exactly you can go. But according to this article, then you can still travel to Nepal, and I mean, the effects on Nepal are going to be just so, terrible. First, there's the obvious immediate effects, and then there's all the, people that are canceling their trips now and figuring they can't go anywhere near the country because of what's happening there, when fortunately this article is giving some glimmer of hope. So there are, people in little villages on the trekking routes, hotels in Kathmandu, restaurants, etc., that depend on tourist dollars. And the best way that you can make a direct impact on their lives, who knows if they're, ever going to get a check from some charity organization? Probably not. Those, are pinpointed in specific ways, and tourist dollars are a direct way to make a positive impact in people's lives and the overall recovery of Nepal. I'm going to post some links below this video of my own. One of my trek at Lengte National Park, if you're curious to see what it looked like, and then also about trekking in Nepal in general, one about trekking gear and one about how to get ready for trekking in general, just to throw a little information out there for those who are still considering going there. And of course, people may be watching this video months down the road, in which case things may be indeed more back to normal than things are even right now. So the best way you can help Nepal at this time, if you can, is go there and spend your money.